I've got it.
Good morning, Commissioner. Mrs. Scorpio. Oh, I am so glad to meet you.
Who might you be?
I'm Florence, from Florence's Tots and Teens.
Of course you are.
I was wondering if I might have a few minutes to speak with Mrs. Scorpio.
Why not? Yeah, come in.
Thank you. I'll get right to the point. I heard that you bought a darling antique baby crib from a store near mine.
Yes?
Well, news about the commissioner's wife travels fast. I don't have to tell you that. I wanted to bring you a present for your new baby. Isn't it beautiful? Crocheted entirely by hand. All of our things are made by hand. Well, we have the finest selection of baby apparel and accessories in Port Charles. I'd like to personally invite you to visit our store.
Oh, how dare you!
I beg your pardon?
Get out and take your horrid blanket with you!
Well, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say...
I am. Please accept my apology. You had no way of knowing this, but we lost the child.
Oh no. I didn't know. I couldn't have. I certainly wouldn't have come here. I'm so sorry. Please tell Mrs. Scorpio that...
Believe me, I will. It's okay. What's the matter with you?
Me?
Yes.
Can you believe her? Gall worming her way into our house, trying to make money off...
Off of what? How was the poor woman to know that you'd lost the baby?
It was tasteless.
No. But your behavior certainly was. You were cruel and rude to lash out at her that way. It was totally uncalled for. What's happening to you? Look, you're falling apart. Oh, what a great legacy Luke's left on this earth. A woman that can't do anything else except feel sorry for herself.
I am not!
No, come and have a look then. Come on. Take a good, long look. Now, what does that look like to you? The image of a person who's looking after themselves? Well, it certainly isn't mine. Go and clean yourself up and put on some decent clothes for once.
Why do you care what I do?
What do I care what you do? I'll tell you why I care what you do. I'm stuck with you, Sweetcakes, for 1 whole year, and I'll be damned if I'm going to come home every night and see this mess for the next 12 months. Heaven help you if Luke could see you now.
No, stop it!
You really think that he wants you slobbering and blubbering after him? You know, this guy only had one rule. But it was one of the best. No matter what happens to you, no matter how many times you get pushed around or put down, or no matter what or who you lose, when you get thrown off that horse, you jump right back on again and you ride it for all it's worth. You don't flounder around in the dirt and say, oh, how unfair the rodeo is.
I know that, but how does it help me?
It helps you because he taught us all to love life, to enjoy ourselves. That is, with one exception, it appears, you. You know, I find this ironic. So ironic. That the one woman on this earth that he truly loved is doing the very least to live up to his memory.
So Stella said, what's up?
I need your help.
You've got it.
Oh, you don't even know what it is yet.
It doesn't matter.
Well, what it is I am worried about Lila.
Really? She seems fine to me.
Well, with this horrible murder thing and all the investigation going on, I'm afraid that Scorpio's going to want to question her, and I don't think she's up to it.
Oh, I don't know. Lila's a pretty strong woman. I see no reason why she couldn't withstand a little questioning.
No, but Grant, there is something else, too, something you don't know about, but I'd like to share it with you. It would be strictest confidence.
Well, by all means.
Well, before Lila and Edward got married, Lila had an affair with a married man. His name was Arthur Chessler. And unfortunately, when the man's wife found out about it, she committed suicide.
Good Lord.
Yes. And somehow, Susan Baldwin got wind of this recently, and she's been using all this information to try to blackmail the family.
I see what you mean. If the commissioner were to question Lila...
And this became public knowledge, it would kill Lila.
I understand. But, as her doctor, I could refuse to allow her to be questioned by anyone. Call it a medical dispensation.
You would be willing to do that?
I insist on it.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Grant.
Consider it done. I wouldn't worry about Lila. I know, I'd better be off to the hospital.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Main desk, Mrs. Brewer.
Jessie, this is Monica. When Alan comes in, would you tell him, would you give him a message for me?
Yes, of course.
Well, tell him Lila's been taken care of.
That's all?
Yeah. He'll understand. Tell him I'll explain it to him in detail when I see him.
You may have to make an appointment to see him.
What do you mean, busy day?
Well, he's booked solid. He has at least 3 patients waiting to see him, and the police commissioner just called. He's coming down to talk to Alan as well.
Yeah, look, I'm on my way over to General. You can get me there if you need to. Thank you.
Robert?
Well, look, I'm busy at the moment, and besides, I would just as soon not talk to you. It's too bloody depressing. Perhaps, maybe some other time when you're not feeling quite so sorry for yourself.
That would be about now. I just wanted to stop by to tell you I'm on my way out. I don't want to be late. And thanks.
For screaming at you?
Well, it worked, wouldn't you say?
Oh, gloriously.
It's just what I needed. Thank you for understanding and doing something about it.
Well, you did all the work. I just lit the fire. Now, this is the woman that Luke loved.
No, it's a new one. It's one that nobody has ever seen before, and an interesting one, too, I hope. And one I intend to enjoy.
You're off to a great start.
Well, let's see what Bobby and Ruby have to say about that. I'm meeting them at Kelly's. What are you going to do?
Well, I thought I might apply a little more pressure to the Quartermains. Sooner or later, the one that killed Susan's going to crack, and I feel it's my duty to be there to pick up the pieces.